Hello there, Sagittarius. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your love and romance reading for the time of Venus moving through the sign of Gemini, and including the retrograde that Venus is in during this time for right now, the month of May 2020. We're right at the end of the month of May. You guys, as I was just sort of meditating on Sagittarius energy right now, we definitely have a lot to dig into here because you know, this energy of Venus right now is highlighting your universal seventh house. The seventh house is the house of Libra in the astrological chart, and that has to do with relationships, partnerships, romance, marriage agreements, legal contracts. It's all a lot of energy coming your way in the area of relationship, absolutely. So first off, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so appreciative of you guys being here. I hope you all have been doing really well. I hope you're feeling good. And just always great to see you back at the channel. For new or returning subscribers, welcome once again. And if you have not yet done so, I always do invite you to hit that subscribe button, join the Dragon family, and also give it that dragon claw up by clicking the like button to let me know you enjoy this content. As always, the first few quick notes before we get started with any of my sessions, that this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with every single Sagittarius out there, so take what makes sense, take what resonates, and kick the rest out to another Sagittarius. This will mostly be in line with Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising signs, so do check the placements of your chart, and all Sagittarius cross watchers are welcome to join us as well. If you're interested in a personal reading, would like to make a donation to the channel, or are interested in info on any of the card decks that I use in my readings, I will post all of that information always down below in the description box, guys. So let's go ahead. Like I said, this Venus energy is very strong for you because it's really highlighting, you know, that relationship house. And when Venus is in her own house, it strengthens the influence. So I would say for Sagittarius right now, with Jupiter, your ruling planet, being in retrograde currently, and with Venus being retrograde until June 25th, you guys, the Sagittarians, are doing lots of review, lots of going back and, you know, reworking through love, relationships, you know, agreements in your relationships and partnerships. Also, it's, you know, really going back and taking a fresh look and maybe reworking some of your big, bold plans for the future. So the first card I'm going to pull is going to be an oracle card that's going to be the main theme, the main keyword for your relationship situation right now. This is going to apply to anyone, whether you're single, coupled, in separation, etc. No matter what your circumstance is, you can always read it for anyone when we do these generals. So let's go ahead and connect. Dear angels, guardians of light, divine beings, helpers and healers, ancestors, please be with the Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising sign of Sagittarius. Please protect their energy as we do this session and bring through clear, accurate messages for their highest good regarding love, relationship, and romance. Thank you so much. All right, Sagittarius, if this is definitely on point for you right now, the Solitude card is your keyword. So this just means no matter what your situation, whether you're single, in a relationship, on, you know, separation, or trying to work through some challenges with someone, this is really all about you taking some time. This could also even include people that have recently walked away from a relationship that wasn't working well for them. So yes, this is all about taking time for yourself, seeking your inner star, to me, getting some stillness, getting some peace, getting some quiet time within your soul. I like how the moon is rising over that water. So, you know, our next full moon could be very, very strong for you. And, you know, that is the Sagittarius full moon that is coming up next. I always do post full moon readings, guys, so do check in with that. That's been happening, I'm going to say, probably around the 7th or 8th of each month these days, the full moon. But, you know, just check the dates because I will post those. But that full moon could be very important because that one is coming up in your sign. So let's go ahead and pull a card that will embody the energy that you are bringing through in this relationship or relationship dynamic. All right, Sagittarius. So the Wheel of Fortune is what is showing up for you. Whatever your relationship situation is, if you are single, this is things turning in your favor. If you are with someone currently, this is you really looking to improve things, to get things moving. If energy has been stagnant or just sitting still for too long, you know, after a period of time of solitude and peace and kind of getting in touch with your intuition, you know, you really want to move things ahead. The Wheel of Fortune is also connected to the fixed modality signs of Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio. So those signs could be important in your own chart or those of your partner. And like I always say, sometimes these cards that are, you know, embodying you and your person or potential partner could be flipped. This is energy. It is fluid. So take it as it makes the most sense. So what's coming up for your partner's card is the Sun. So you might be dealing with a Leo or someone who's got a lot of fire in their chart or just has a fiery, bold personality. Overall, the Sun is usually considered the most positive card in the tarot. So when that comes up, symbolizing somebody's got a very positive, more upbeat mindset. And if you're currently going through any challenges, it's like the ideology is very much like, hey, let's get this back on track. Let's move things in a positive direction, because both of these cards, the Wheel of Fortune and the Sun, are both symbols of great positivity and optimism and forward advancement. So let's go ahead. I'm going to pull deeper into the tarot. We're going to get some more information about this love story. This is the Tarot of Dreams that I'm going to be using for this read today. So let's just see what comes up. Let's first see what you feel about this person, about this relationship, or what it is that you are really seeking in a relationship if you're single or have just left something. Okay, so Sagittarius, I will tell you, you have got the Six of Coins. This is Libra kind of energy, even though this is an earthy card and it's also a Taurus card. Taurus and Libra both ruled by Venus, so Venus is definitely playing a strong leading role here. Venus rules Libra and Taurus. Taurus and Libra both symbolized in this card. He's holding the symbol of Libra and holding the scales, which are all about Libra balance and harmonizing. So right now, Sagittarius, what you're craving and wanting the most, the way that you're seeing this relationship, is things may not have been the most fair to you, because you are super seeking some justice, some harmony, some balance, equality. You may feel that you've been putting so much of your energy and time into someone or something, and you really want it to pay off. You really want it to be balanced. You want there to be reciprocity where they give back as much as you're putting into it. On top of that, not a surprise, we have more Earth. You guys are very, very focused on your stability. This is the Eight of Coins. So to me, this is patience. This is one day at a time. So Sagittarius, I would say that if you feel like rushing forward at all, it's not advised right now in this relationship, because right now, the way that you feel about this whole situation or whoever you're dealing with, you really want balance. This is how you feel about it. You feel like there needs to be stability and harmony and equality. Your ruling planet is moving backwards in Capricorn. So you've got a lot of earth energy coming at you, even though you're a fire sign. I think that what's, you know, the big focus is you're more practical than ever in your relationship viewpoints right now. And it's like, you know, if it's not going to last, or it doesn't have not going to stand the test of time, it's not going to, you know, go for the long haul, I don't really want it. because while your planet is in Capricorn, Capricorn's all about that. It's all about seeing the big picture and making something last through good times and bad times. So let's see what this person, what's your partner, who you're here for. Let's see what they have to think about the relationship. What are their feelings, their desires? And if you are a single Sagittarius, let's see what your potential person is feeling or bringing to the situation. All right, so they may be sitting back and waiting on you, which you may not be really liking that much, and that might be why there is this patience aspect going on, because we have the Three of Wands in their position. And so even though they have a lot of fire energy, this is an Aries card, I do get the feeling a lot of Sagittarians could be dealing with either another Sagittarius or a Leo or an Aries that's coming up very strong in this read. But the Three of Wands is about sitting back and waiting for things to come to them. So in a lot of ways, Sagittarius, they're waiting for you to take action. If this is someone you have yet to actually date, they're waiting for you to make the first move. They're waiting for you to initiate action and, you know, communication here. Venus being retrograde in Gemini is so much about, you know, going back and communicating well and learning how to communicate better, because Gemini energy is your opposite sign, Sagittarius. That's why you're going to feel a lot of push and pull through this retrograde. And it's all about getting communication to a better place. And if you feel like, gosh, you know, I keep talking and talking and it just doesn't land, that's why that solitude is coming in there. And it's saying, you know, take some time out, tune into yourself, think about what you really want to say, speak from the heart. It's so important right through this time. And on top of that Three of Wands for your person is that Queen of Cups. This is Scorpio energy, Cancer, Pisces. So you might also be dealing with someone who's got, you know, you could have a mixture. You could, you know, everybody's got a lot of different influences in their personal chart. So you could have somebody that's got some fire and some water. Both of these are really emotional, you know, elements. You know, they're really sensitive. So it's like, I feel that they're kind of waiting on you, and they might be kind of shy. They might be kind of withdrawn a little more. They have an introverted side. Even though there's this fire, they've got the potential for action and boldness. But right now, they're kind of keeping their cards close to the chest. They're not revealing every single thing that they're thinking, because that Queen of Cups is kind of discerning about when and how she reveals her emotions to others. So let's go ahead. We're going to pull in and check in on what the positives are. When we look at the pros and cons, we want to look at the pros. What are the things that are pulling you together? The things that really bring positivity and closeness to the two of you. Okay, guys, right now, wow, there is such a feeling of both of you kind of doing your own thing right now. But that's actually very important, because the Hermit, to me, this is the Virgo energy card, but I will also always say that there's something about the Hermit that has always reminded me of Sagittarius. It's the 9th card. Sag is the 9th sign. Sag has that, you know, past lives of being, you know, kind of that solitary mystic or spiritual figure that's really on the search for the ultimate truth. I always see Sagittarius as being that seeker of the truth. And so for you, yeah, it's very important. This is a team. You know, there's part of, you know, the other person that really likes that about you, that you do have that kind of pioneering spirit where it's like, I really want to follow my inner star, my inner guidance. I want to see where the universe leads me and what my truest potential is. You know, that's why that Hermit, you know, he's always following that star, following his inner truth and guidance. And right now, guys, you know, there is a little bit of this independent energy coming through with the Five of Swords. This is Aquarius energy, Venus energy at the same time. So, you know, what I feel, there's a couple ways you can read this. With couples, you may be feeling like maybe you've been losing yourself a little bit in the relationship dynamic, and you both need some time to, you know, just pull in and get clear about yourself and your goals and wants and desires. You know, if you're in a position where things are either in separation or you're not sure if you want to continue this, you know, this is really coming through, because the Five of Swords is all about either stand up and fight for this or give up and walk away. And maybe, you know, right now, both of you are taking a little time out to sort of decide, do we want to continue this, or do we want to just cut our losses and, you know, get some closure around it? So that could be a thing. And also for my single Sagittarians, the way I would read those two cards is, you know, both of you are probably, you know, coming out of a phase of a lot of solitude, maybe some pain. You know, maybe guys have been going through some things. Both of you maybe have been really let down or disappointed somehow. And you have that mutual understanding that brings you together. So yet again, Sag, this is your position of positive. So absolutely focus on the truth, focus on what's right for you, because that is what will bring you together with the person that's truly meant to be yours. So let's go ahead and pull some blockages. Let's see what challenges are coming up. We do know that that Venus energy is putting that opposition onto the sign of Sagittarius. Like I said, it brings that pulling, pushing back and forth, you know. So you may definitely be feeling that. It's like, should I go or should I stay? Should I make this work or should I give up? But let's see what Spirit's going to say about this. Yes. Okay. So Sagittarius, for some of you, there is a brand new door opening and you see it and you're like, oh gosh, should I stay in this same relationship or should I go to something new? For my single Sagittarians, this is actually pretty positive, even though, you know, this is the position of blockages, that Two of Wands. I mean, sometimes the only blockage is that you're making a choice between two things. Maybe it's like, which should I take? Door number one, door number two. The thing is, I don't think you're going to have a whole lot of time to wait around to make a decision before Spirit makes it for you. The Tower card is coming in with some unpredictable energy here. There is that feeling, you know, that comes in. It's Mars, it's action, it's power, it's fire, it's growth. You know, the Tower to me is always the hand of Spirit, clearing away anything that has outlived its use and purpose in your life. So the blockages that are there, Sagittarius, I don't think they'll be there for long. There's going to be some kind of change, and whether or not you've made up your mind about which direction you want to take by that point, that sort of might make your direction for you. Hopefully it won't feel too, you know, chaotic or upsetting, because sometimes that Tower energy can feel that way because it's like, whoa, this is disruptive. But really the way that hopefully, you know, our higher mind can see that is, it's like, oh, thank goodness, you know, that there was some divine intervention, because I was having such a hard time making this decision, and look at that. Now I don't have to work so hard to make it. So guys, let's see what the best approach is in the relationship or potential relationship for right now. Okay, this is very, very clear. I can't really, it can't really be emphasized enough. Here you've got the Four of Swords, Sagittarius. So to me, yet again, this is a card of restfulness, taking a break, taking good care of yourself. You've been fighting a hard battle, and now it's time to take some rest, get extra sleep, take good care of yourself. Do the meditation, do the spiritual work that you're guided to do. You've got the Solitude card, you've got the Hermit card, now you've got the Four of Swords. These are all about, you know, rest. And to me, the Swords is rest for the mind. This is Jupiter energy, so it's your energy, and it's Libra, so it's about balance yet again. And here you go. On top of that, Queen of Wands. There is your own energy with the Leo, Aries, Sag represented in a very strong feminine way. This is a very beautiful, passionate, sensual, creative, generous queen, and she's also very magical. So to me, this is about giving this part of you a rest. It's like you have been really putting so much of yourself out there. You've been giving from your heart very strongly, and so it's time for you to take a little break. You need some downtime in between this. And the feeling that I get is that the person in your life their energy is, you know, it's not bad. It's not bad at all, but it's a little bit more passive right now. They're kind of waiting on you. So it's like, fine, if, you know, if they're waiting on you, let them wait. That's how I feel, Sagittarius. You have been doing enough for you. I need some sleep. I need some rest. If they're just going to hang out, just let them hang out for a little while. And you'll be back when you're ready. You know, you'll be back on the scene when you've had some time to contemplate and sleep and rest and restore yourself. So let's get a possible outcome on this, y'all. See what comes out in the end of this little journey here. Oh, yeah. So Sag, actually, I have a feeling things are going to turn out pretty good in the end for you here, because look at this. We have the King of Wands. We had the Queen of Wands, so we definitely have the divine pair here. I especially feel strong about this for any of my Sagittarians who are, you know, currently dealing with a fire sign in a relationship with that, you know, fiery energy, whether it's Aries, Leo, Sag, or if they just have a lot of fire in their chart, or they have that sort of fire personality, because that is very strong. And look what we got. We started with the Wheel of Fortune with you, and we've got the Wheel of Fortune at the end here. So I feel that you're kind of currently at this maybe a crossroads, a little fork in the road. Take door one or door two. You might have to take some time out and be a little patient with this, because that Eight of Pentacles was involved, right? So you do have to take some time with this, but that Wheel of Fortune will move forward. You will move forward because your energy is very positive right now. It's patient, it's willing to go the distance, and you really want something that's going to last the long haul. So Sagittarius, let's pull some romance angels on this spread. We're going to get some messages from your guardian angels, from the romance entities and divine beings that work with love, that work with bringing relationships and divine partnerships together. This could be messages as well that are coming through about your person or from them. So let's see what they had to say for you. Yes, okay, so Sagittarius, these are all very positive. So getting to know you. I especially feel this is a strong one for all of my Sagittarians out there who are either single or just beginning a new relationship, because this is all about that meeting and opening up slowly but surely. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So yet again, Venus and Gemini, guys, and that's going to be there till August 4th. It goes out of retrograde June 25th, but Venus is going to be in Gemini till August, not August 4th, August 8th. Sorry, I got it written down. It was April 4th to August 8th. We usually do not have such a long period of Venus being in a sign, but it is this year because it is in retrograde, and that's changing up a lot of things. This is all about, this whole period is about relationship communication, and that's why that card, the getting to know each other, the more you talk, the more you communicate, the better you communicate, the better it gets. So soulmate, a lot of my Sagittarians are working with a soulmate, soul bond, somebody that has a very spiritual tie. And if you feel that and they feel that and it's very mutual, then yep, you're in it. Trust card comes up. So the situation is calling for you to have faith. You know, don't give up. Even if things are a little challenged right now, which, you know, for many people, they probably are, simply because of our retrogrades and what we're going through planetarily with, you know, having to be more careful socially. That could definitely be a factor. But this is saying have faith in spirit. I always say that what's meant to be will be. The right one will be there for you and with you. And so let's get an affirmation card from the Making Magic deck for a last word of advice. Oh, we have the star, Sagittarius, very positive. The silver energy of the star brings good luck and serendipity, which are those, you know, unexpected but beneficial encounters and situations coming into your life. So hope you enjoyed this reading, and I will be seeing you guys very soon. Take care.